You want to do it? I got opportunity for you.
When somebody else came to me with opportunity, I came to Rory. Yo, man, I got an opportunity. What's up? You want to do this? He was hyped about it. Yeah, I'm gonna do that if it's going about it. Yeah, that's who Joe is.
I've always known you inside, even when shit was low. Yo, come over here and do this. I'm DJ. Come to Detroit, do this album, whatever.
Outside of the threat of the government, Rory, outside of the threat of the government, every other day, Joe alone is entertaining 7- and 8-figure deals without you, and without you, and without this. That's important to say. No one's trying to rob either one of these guys. It's not enough for me to want to be shady. It's not enough to want to be malicious and evil, but I'm certainly not going to keep convincing you gentlemen of that. This accounting thing has been a problem for 3 years. When I'm going back and doing the math, I got emails of Rory saying, again, back to my memory as an owner, hey, why is this person paid this? Why is this person paid this? Where is this expense from? Where is this expense from? Well, yeah, but when you do that, I'm really going to watch your medical record.
Domination.
Capturing the...
Assist me on this objective.
Taking A. Seize the objectives. A secure. We're taking control. Enemy is Charlie.
Not because I'm arrogant, egotistical, but because I am final say it all this shit. You can ask whatever you want, but there's nothing.
Losing Alpha. Securing Bravo. We lost Alpha. This isn't working. We're behind. Taking C. Securing Alpha. Charlie locked down. The enemy is B. Alpha secured. Losing C.
Sorry, buddy. It's true. People keep trying to hurt me, and I just keep quiet.
Enemy took Charlie. Losing A. Taking Bravo. They're dominating us. Losing B. We're being aggressive. Alpha locked down. Securing B. Taking B. enemy sentry turrets active. Enemy took Bravo.
I'm protected. Let me tell the audience before you go. I am protected. Everything is fine. If you're wondering why Nation Ice have continued to be on Patreon, it's because I never anticipated what these two niggas would do at
Securing B. Securing C.
in the game. To be affected by madness,
Losing A.
and bad decision making, and greed, and selfishness,
C secure.
and all of these other really bad
Enemy has A.
things.
Time's against us. Turn this around.
Stop coming in another man's fucking house to me.
Taking Alpha. Halftime. Switching sides.
Someone that I know and love, and someone that he knows and loves, took the time out to really sort you out for 2 months.
Secure the objective.
It wasn't about much.
Taking Charlie.
That's what happened.
Charlie secure.
Analyze it.
Enemy took Alpha.
I had an issue with it. You're on this pod.
Enemy sentry turret detected in your AO. Taking B. Hostile care package inbound. Bravo secure. Losing B. Losing Charlie. Securing A. All locations locked down. Dig in and hold them. We lost Charlie. Enemy has B. Hostile artillery targeting active. Artillery inbound. Taking Bravo. B secure.
Everything was fine. It was a shame that we have to do this. Worry if you try to avoid me. Back off. Get a spy plate on station above. This should just be playing better, really well. No, War Machine, front. I'm never putting you on Patreon. Any deal that exists is in my name, and anything that was happening. When I say that, they got a raise, and they ask questions. And I got a back. All of the thought that went into turning the land will be ended.
Enemy took B.
I can't say it here, but it's great shit on the horizon still. Like, it's really amazing shit on the horizon.
Taking B.
If they don't get that, if they know what their contract say, and they know
Enemy spy plane inbound. Hostile care package inbound. Taking Bravo. Sit rep. Enemy attack helo above. Hostile counter spy plane established above. Bravo secure. Losing Bravo. We lost Bravo. Enemy sentry turret detected in your AO. Taking B. Sitrep, napalm strike inbound. Multiple enemy sentry turrets active. Bravo locked down. Losing Bravo.
Alright.
Losing Bravo. Losing B. Losing Bravo. Enemy spy plane inbound.
I'm confused then.
No second chances. This is all or nothing. Losing Bravo. Enemy sentry turret detected in your area. We've pulled ahead. You made that look easy. Bravo Zulu.
Excellently done, gentlemen. Excellently done.
I can't let Paul say I don't give a fuck about that contract when everything in that argument stems from that contract. You can't tell me that I don't care about money and I don't get money every year because I'm just in my head and saying, recession. Not yet. There's a recession. They're just fighting me money. Yours ain't changed in years. It's going up and up and up and up and up. Which is why if Maul was here, like I thought he would be here, I called him.
This one and that one that shit again. Welcome this one and shit, I get fresh as shit. I keep it humble. My closet like Dover Street used to be bumming. Some days I'm still bumming. The difference is now it's by choice. Y'all just out the window. These little niggas different. They don't play Nintendo. They play with extendos. I hope you can live on that chopper. Gon' spin you around like a judge on a voice. Woke up this morning and when that fresh as shit, I keep it humble. My closet like Dover Street used to be bumming. Some days I'm still bumming. The difference is now it's by choice. Y'all just out the window. These little niggas different. They don't play Nintendo. They play with extendos. I hope you can limbo that chopper. Gon' spin you around like a judge on a voice. I'm from a city where most niggas never get lucky enough to see something outside county limits. I ran up the digits. I don't have no motherfucking business. Complain about nothing. Ain't got no time and no patience for lists. They be making up who they debating is better. Let's face it, he one of the greatest. No Bill Cosby shit, but if niggas is sleeping in front. Most niggas don't understand me. I don't do the Grammys. I be in my jammies on sofa. Most niggas don't understand me. Ferrari or Camry. I bet I look good in them broke. Most niggas don't even get this. Go how you on top, but you don't got no bitches. I know. Most niggas don't even get this. To give in a chance. They trade family for riches. I know. Look at my feeling. It's endless. I'm sick of these bitch niggas feeling the sentence. It ain't enough vitamin C and they system to get rid of me. I'm a killer, relentless on top of it. I sound like I'm still in the trenches. I come from the villa to the villains to victims. Regency, RIP, filler. Your missus a message for niggas that's feeling ambitious. How come a nigga still ain't to the pride? Ah, you bitch. All season coming May 14th. Woke up this morning and wonder, hey shit, I get fresh as shit. I keep it humble. My closet like Dover Street used to be bumming. Some days I'm still bumming. The difference is now it's by choice. Got just out the window. These little niggas different. They don't play Nintendo. They play with extendos. I hope you can limbo that chopper. Gon' spin you around like a judge on a voice. I'm from a city where most niggas never get lucky enough to see something outside county limits. I ran up the digits. I don't have no motherfucking business. Complain about nothing. Ain't got no time and no patience for lists. They be making up who they debating is better. Let's face it, he one of the greatest. No Bill Cosby shit, but if niggas is sleeping in front. Most niggas don't understand me. I don't do the Grammys. I be in my jammies on sofa. Most niggas don't understand me. Ferrari or Camry. I bet I look good in them broke. Most niggas don't even get this. Go how you on top, but you don't got no bitches. I know. Most niggas don't even get this. To give in a chance. They trade family for riches. I know. Look at my feeling. It's endless. I'm sick of these bitch niggas feeling the sentence. It ain't enough vitamin C and they system to get rid of me. I'm a killer, relentless on top of it. I sound like I'm still in the trenches. I come from the villa to the villains to victims. Regency, RIP, filler. Your missus a message for niggas that's feeling ambitious. How come a nigga still ain't to the pride? Ah, you bitch. All see.
No.
If ever there were distance to be created between us,
You know,
if ever we were to just grow apart and just not be as close as we once were, but I was trying not to say that.
woke up this morning and wonder, hey shit, I get fresh as shit. I keep it humble. My closet like me and they system to get rid of me. I'm a killer, relentless on.
Believe that it had anything to do with Rory. As we once were. What I was trying not to say in that other pod was nobody across the world on my end would believe that it had anything to do with Rory. I was trying to get that point across without getting it across really. But if we are distant, on my end, it would never be because of Rory. Nobody would assume it, nobody would think it, nobody would imagine it. There's not a particular nowhere. I was coming in here to say to Rory, when you do real therapy, and actually I take it back. My life. They teach you about boundaries. Anywhere that I go, they teach you about boundaries. In therapy, boundaries, realism, standards become really important. But it's not just therapy for me. That was my experience in the streets. I'm not a street nigga. But they teach you boundaries in the streets as well as men. You know, there are man boundaries in business. They teach you boundaries in all relationships, family, romantic, and in friendship. Boundaries are important.
Well, when most niggas never get left. Me and my jammies on sofa. Most niggas don't understand me. Ferrari or Camry. I bet I look good in them both. Most niggas don't even get this. Go how you on top, but you don't got no bitches. I know. Most niggas don't even get this. To give in a chance. They trade family for riches. I know. Look at my feeling. It's endless. I'm sick of these bitch niggas feeling the sentence. It ain't enough vitamins in my jammies on sofa. She and they system to get rid of. Woke up this morning and wonder, hey shit, I get fresh as shit. I keep it humble. My closet like Dover Street used to be bumming. Some days I'm still doing. Most niggas never get lucky enough to see something else. In my Jimmy's on sofa. Most niggas don't appear in they system to get rid of me. I'm a killer, relentless on top of that. I sound like. Woke up this morning and when I hate shit, I get fresh as shit. I keep it humble. My closet like Dover Street used to be bumming. Some days I'm still bumming. The difference is now by choice. Got just a cheat out the window. These little niggas different. They don't play Nintendo. They play with extendos. I hope you can limo that chopper gon' spin you around like a judge on swing. From a city. Woke up this morning and when I hate shit, I get fresh as shit. Seeing they system to get rid of me. I'm a killer, religion. In my Jimmy's on sofa.
Be advised, strike team is on the ground in the OZ.
Weaver, Requiem Disruptor satellite in position. Ready to tether Apex HVT.
Our team's en route to the uplink. We'll bring the Dimensional Disruptor online.
And everything, but if you lose the locker room, like I felt I lost the locker room in the second year of Spotify deal when things weren't going as great. When I used to come here, I used to say, hey, trying to negotiate deals at a certain number. We need numbers to look a certain way to get to that number, and all I was getting is, hey, number one. Okay. Gotta work around it. When you say, hey, why is this person being paid this? Why is this person being paid this? Why is this person being paid this? I, as the owner, have to work around it to keep morale high. I am the person that has to sit home and think of all of the solutions that exist if emotions weren't present. And there's a bunch of them. We the #1 podcast. Bitch and Ice are doing pretty cool. Good. We should have used our platform to break them. If you understand the plan, you know that in order for us to be paid the greatest, the network has to grow. It's not just you. That's why it bothers me when I hear y'all don't care about the network. I didn't care about one either until I realized that nobody gets paid more if we don't trick the numbers. If Karen is doing $1.50, if Manny is doing $1.50, if the next 3, 4, 5 podcasts is coming is doing $1 and $1.50, great. You're just adding on numbers. And then if you get one that just hits out the park like us, if you get 2 of us, I watch Spotify try to find another one of us and get one of those. I mean, you can think what you want about the network, but all the business that's coming in is coming in under the network.
Bill Simmons.
Look at Simmons, look at Rogan, Stern, pull whatever you need to pull. Look at me, look at Charlamagne, look at anybody, look at Louie, look at Angie. There's so many, too many different examples of stories to pull from these two gentlemen and get this as wrong as they continue to get it wrong. Unfortunately, I cannot continue to protect them. I can't stop them from themselves. All I keep saying is, yo, y'all driving down a fucking dead-end street. I'm protected. The business is protected. The pod is protected. And you can do it. You after that. I don't know anybody to audit the label and stay with it. I don't know anybody to be at the label while they are auditing the label. Because if you do that, when you return to the label, you should not expect Virginia to remain the same.
Marking waypoint.
Well, listen, the accusation of the actions are that you're correct, right? So we start with that as the baseline, and your actions after that continue to dig down that alley are leaving you with less and less good faith than you had when you began.
Right.
Please, stay dead.
Right.
Can confirm.
I wanted to come in here and say, what made this podcast so great is not you, but it's not you.
It's not.
It's not me.
It's not. Facts.
The stuff that I was trying to explain to you. You don't want to hear somebody else do the same thing. I wanted to say this. I don't know what's going on right now. But yeah, 1 and 2, I've been exactly the same the whole chemistry's gone. Then some of your value is worth obvious evidence. Their plan showed that. Just saying you can play the hand upside down. I was talking to them. There's a lot of things I said over the last year. I was talking to them. That Kelly podcast breakup, I was talking to them. I've always been talking to them. So what does it mean when you say you can play the hand? I'm not mad at your choice of action. I'm not mad at your choice of action. I'm mad at you just leave you down there. Don't call me a cheater if you ain't spoke to the girl.
Right. How the hell you gonna say you cheating numbers and you come here?
History would be able to call me out like that. You don't have the history to be able to call me out that way. And if it's one thing that my friends love me to know is I'm gonna be me no matter what you say. They don't believe me. I'm not saying I'm me.
Right.
That's the part when it gets to I read things a little differently, and I'm a owner, so my memory is a little different. When we sat here before all this shit was floated, and word was offering me with his hands, that was
That shut you up.
Oh, you want to play little stupid R&B songs in the middle of the pod and ruin everything about the pod and it's a bad pod.
I lean back. Rory, you don't get to say what makes a bad pod here. You get to say what makes a bad pod like your pod. This pod is going to keep going whether you think it's bad or not. And I encourage you to go start a podcast so you can learn about some of
shouldn't be ego that said that. I got podcasters here. Shit, I went through it where I just didn't know how to get up. But we made it through. Rory and Moon can go start a podcast.
Rory,
Well, no, they can't.
you are in
Not at least for another year. By contract. If they do, I'm going to sue the fucking dance off of them. But whenever they're able to, they can go and start a podcast. They can pay for the staffing. They can source the advertising. They can source the integrations. They can pay the insurance. They can pay for the studio time, set, location, engineer. They can pay for the LLC formation. They can pay for the insurance. They can pay what it costs to go on tour. You can pay what it costs for the hours of lawyer work for deals that don't get done. I believe it. No one here has ever reached in their pocket for anything. The accusatory nature of what these two gentlemen assume. It doesn't just distrust to me.
And you thought that was good? Unarmed. Never. I'm just warming up.
Good.
Semtex took multiple. Your flame is extinguished.
Yeah.
Yo, what up, fool?
What up, guy?
This nigga Cole just killed that shit, man.
You know what?
This nigga Cole is crazy.
Yeah, nigga Cole's niggas insane, bro. Yeah. 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 These niggas don't play with Nintendo, they play with Extendos.
That shit looking real different.
I was like, oh no.
I ain't even talk about what he did on the Phil Pickens, but I'm talking about that 93 to Kennedy, nigga.
It's new?
That nigga lost his mind on that joke. The first dude he rapped on.
Oh, I didn't even see the whole thing. Damn, I just saw the still tipping joint. Yeah, I didn't see the whole thing. I just saw the still tipping.
You must. Nah, fuck that Phil Pickens joke, son.
I hear, yeah, it's on, yeah, it's okay. They just retweeted it. I'm gonna watch it. Yeah, this nigga's insane, man. It's next level.
That nigga went like 2 minutes on 93 to Kennedy. He took that. He took that, bro. I'm like stuck right now.
Where you at? You at work still?
Nah, I'm on the train anywhere. I'm on shit.
Oh, shoot. You probably like 30 more minutes, 30 minutes, 45?
Yeah, probably like 30.
I'm on that right now. Just rocking out multiplayer.
You know, man, I was jumping straight on like that. I fucked around and smoked a J and it fell asleep, bro.
Oh, no.
That shit was crazy yesterday.
Better chill out with that shit, man. You gonna be like, nigga, on how high?
Nah. I was done with these junk, bro. I ain't really worried, man. Yo, the little bodega spot next to my house selling ink papers only now. I was mad as hell.
Chill.
They got these little, I don't know if you've seen them yet, but they got these real little baby bamboos now. Like, I was like, why are y'all selling them?
Yeah, I've seen them before, yeah. Almost like a little, like, pixies.
That's some novelty shit. Like, I was like, what am I gonna do with them jobs?
Nah, those for, like, baby mothers. Soccer moms don't even really want to get high.
I'm not gonna roll no little baby ass like, what the fuck?
That's when you don't got no weed. Like, the weed man got knocked. Like,
They make it look like, oh, they're gonna make the paper smaller, make the weed last longer. Like, stop playing with me, bro.
don't lie to me now.
I rolled submarines. If anything, I was gonna get them guys and just roll them, put pieces together and shit.
Like, shit, like, roll them aside or something else.
What are you talking about? What the fuck are you doing? I'm hoping it ain't all a part of this whole like tobacco-free world they trying to promote now.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah, because y'all got more cigarettes, right.
Shit, they talking cigarettes, backwoods, relatives, like it's gonna be mad shit. I don't know how the fuck niggas is gonna function. I'm about to give me a bowl, yo.
Yeah, get a bong. Yeah, give it like those cool ass, sexy bongs.
I don't like smoking like that. That's wasting this shit for real.
Yeah, it's just getting too high too fast. I don't like getting high that fast. I like, gradually getting
I
high.
don't mind getting high fast. I just don't want to fuck around and burn all my weed up in one hit.
Like shit.
2 or 3 hits, like that shit whack.
Shit's whack. Yeah, it's cool when you got like people around, right? You showing off shit, and you got like a decorative piece. It's like, all right, cool. Look what I got. But as far as like everyday use,
like, oh, you about to run out the crib real quick, put you a whip real quick, and then shit. I can't live like that. I like to feel myself, get to my level, and be straight.
like shit.
Yeah. What you want to talk about on this podcast, though?
I don't know. This nigga said he kind of had me lost with the transcript shit. I think I was kind of.
That boy, you gotta remember, he don't know what he's doing.
Kind of befuddled.
Either way it goes, like, at this point right now, before he finds out what he needs to be doing, we need to go ahead and get concrete, you know what I'm saying? A nigga like me, I would have just told him anything. We can make anything sound like a decent conversation. So.
Yeah, and most importantly is time and consistency.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, we got to get on. We got to work on it. I mean, not to work on. But we got to get that established first. Then after that, we can start figuring out as far as like what we want to talk about. I mean, we gonna talk about what niggas talk about, like pretty much barbershop talk. Sports, pop culture, the timeline.
Yeah, and that's what popped into my head when he asked that question. All I could think about was we even the neural.
Right.
we up. Like just ignorant versions of like whatever the fuck is happening.
Right, like I kind of got like an audience, like whoever wants to listen and see our.
We can go Kevin Samuels. We can go fucking Beatles and Nair. Lose tonight or whatever. Like it don't really fucking matter. Like
right, all around podcast, two guys.
Like all I kept thinking was like, yo, damn, when this nigga drop this fall off, we about to do a whole episode for that.
Like a whole album review.
Yeah, I had a review and I'm just gonna be on that joint like, this nigga's cold.
Did you hear what he said?
I watched this little documentary, got a little tight that was 12 minutes.
I ain't watch it yet. I saw it only like 20 minutes. I'm gonna catch it eventually.
Oh, I ain't seen that 20 minutes, but it was done up there. It was like 12, 14.
Okay, right. It was something short, right? It was something short.
It wasn't like nothing that you ain't never seen before. Like, but the one thing I did like was he had his homeboy. He got this funny ass homeboy named Mike P or whatever. Mm-hmm. And they showed that nigga on the documentary and shit. And that nigga got drugs too now. That's what's crazy. I was like, he got some long ass drugs. I was like, damn, yo, this nigga's all blue drugs at the same time. I was fucking with this shit.
That's funny.
Who designed such a ridiculous thing?
No, that shit gonna be full of slaps. He got at least 4 weeks. He got to say something. Like shit. Yeah, not a year, not no 6 months, nigga. He got 4 weeks. Nigga got 4 weeks. Y'all in the same position. Marry a high school sweetheart, got kids. All right, cool. He came back. What you doing? And he playing ball in Africa. What you doing? Niggas in Compton chilling, quiet as a bitch. Yeah. Right here, right, looking down in Compton, right. Ugh. Shit, knowing that nigga, he probably got like a little high-rise joint. Nah. Nah. Yeah, you get too much money for an apartment. Nah. Like shit. Yeah, nigga. Oh, no.
Monkeys and dogs do not belong together.
So we're close. Yeah, DMX coming out. They said the post-mortem album coming out Friday. Exorcist. That shit coming out Friday. I thought it was a Nas album. Right, I was like, oh shit, Nas got a new one already? Good for him. Right, good for him. But that's all. I was like, oh, it's the extra. But I was like, I remember everybody was talking about X working on the album. You know what I mean? He was working with like Benny and them niggas like that. So I know there is music out, but it's like, I don't know. Right, it's fast as shit. He died last week, like 2 weeks ago. Right, the funeral was 2 weeks ago.
gotta catch it while it's hot. You know, I guess that's probably what they were thinking.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, clearly.
Everybody forget about nigga and go and drop that.
And Swiss is, obviously in charge of it, so like, I don't, I'm sure it's gonna be good. It ain't gonna be bad. I'm sure it's gonna be good.
Oh no, Swift will take care of it.
Well, he definitely in charge of it, so it's gonna be good.
Look at the United Nations ambassador for music. Like, yeah, he's good. He's a good hand.
Yeah, he's good at it.
I hate his beat. Like, I hate his beat sometimes. I'm not gonna lie to you. Some beats I love, but some beats I hate, man.
I'm sure it was wild. Yeah. I know you've been seeing the clips of the Joe Budden shit on the timeline today.
Nah, what he do? I saw somebody tweet that he wasn't looking good or some shit like that.
Nah, I mean, when you because the full episode's on Patreon. I guess finish listening to the Patreon episode. Well, I got what 45 minutes left, but it's real interesting when he breaks down the history of their friendships. It's real interesting. It's like I don't really know y'all niggas. And the main thing he thought about is like, yeah, we did this together, we did that together, we did this together, but we never broke bread together in any situation. So when it's time to break bread, now I'm seeing how niggas are acting. And like it's just a lot of other.
Area, but like, and I know Joe was like this when he was a rapper too, and this is why I know this is some Joe shit for real. But he's like one of those people who he'll force something to be a certain way and complain about it at the same time.
Well, his point was, you can't call me your friend if you're gonna audit my business when I'm already paying you mid 5 digits monthly on an unsigned podcast. That's craziness. And when he broke,
I understand shit like that 100%. Like I get that, but when he had Rory and Mal up there, every time he kept saying like, y'all abandoning the ship, it's like, motherfucker, you just told them not to come in.
No, he broke that down too. Because
I don't know. They were trying to talk about it and not talk about it at the same time, which is why I kind of feel like why Maul kind of wasn't talking for like the last couple episodes we've been on. With the fan shit.
No, because when he mentioned that he texted him at the airport, that was after Joe found out the conversation Rory had with Parks and Maul and everybody else at the podcast about Joe there. Because Rory was talking real greasy, like, when I see Joe is on site, I'm going to knock his ass out, blah, 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 woo, 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 about Joe being there. So when Joe came to work the next day and everybody told him, like, yo, Rory, on this kind of time, that's why Maul kept saying he was confused about what was going on. Then Joe was like, oh, if that's the case, don't come into work then. Clear your head. Because then the day he brought up the day, he was like, Rory, if you're going to keep inviting me to your hands, what about those niggas in D.C. that wanted to fucking check you and I saved you? And I was like, okay, you got a point. You got a point. You didn't have that same energy.
Rory's white. At the end of the day, like, if Rory wanted to fight me, I don't think I'd be scared.
And the point that Joe was making too, like,
I think it's still like, yo, we understand it's your podcast, you know what I'm saying? You kind of
that was the thing too. Roy said he wanted ownership.
Oh, see, now that shit getting messy.
During the second year of the Spotify deal, he wanted ownership. Like I'm saying, this episode is real crazy. Like this fucking Patreon episode today is real crazy. Like Joe crying.
I understand Joe. Like I understand him.
Like he's like he talking, breaking down and shit. Like he's crying and shit on camera. Like it's real crazy.
Trust me, I understand that once you put money between niggas, the shit like this happens.
And that's the thing.
I didn't look at that shit like Joe was a villain or none of that shit. But the only thing is Joe has a history of creating his misery. Like he has a history of doing that.
But yeah, I think in this case, he said like when he mentioned what Academic said a couple of months ago when that shit first happened, the first breakup first happened. He said Rory and Maul are overplaying their hand because like the money they're getting paid to be on an unsigned podcast, you should not have any complaints. And when he brought up the number, I was like, bro, if you're getting paid that monthly to talk to somebody twice a week for 30 hours a week, nigga, you bugging if you want, you know what I mean, you want to change that just because you feel you deserve more on an unsigned podcast. Like, Like the niggas was getting paid $55 a week, bro.
Joe getting something crazier though. I get it. I mean, but that's the evil of the money shit, man. Like it's never really gonna be enough.
That's crazy though.
You know,
Yeah.
once you find out, one nigga find out somebody else getting more than him, you already know how to shit.
And that's what Joe said too, because Roy started calling Ian, the lawyer and shit, asking how much does Parks get, how much does Savon get, how much does the cameraman get, how much does Lucas Brown get, like.
And that's kind of the vibe. Like I kind of felt like it was kind of all dangling over Roy. Like I figured it was something.
And that's what he was explaining to. He's like, hold on, this is going to end. It's not going to be because of Rory.
I just don't like the fact that like Maul getting played for it.
But when I'm kind of starting to look at Maul a little different now too, though, because when Joe brought up Maul, he was like, Maul's cool. He really doesn't have anything to do with this. But when I asked Maul to come on the show, I didn't know if Maul lived in New York. Maul has never lived, not with me. I never known Maul to have his own place until 2 years ago. And when he said that, I was just like, yo, so what does Maul do? And that's what Joe said. Joe's like, he's been my friend for almost 15 years. I've never known him to go to work. He's had money, but I've never known him to go to work.
He's building. Even I know that.
You said what?
He's building.
I don't think so, man.
No, look, go back to like Joe Budden's old videos. Where, him and Maul just kind of hanging out at the crib talking shit.
Right, like the old cell phone, old camera videos. You're right.
Yeah. And if you really go back and look at the videos,
Maul
puts rubber bands on his wrist.
Well, his brother Biggs, he used to sell weed and shit back in the day. That's why he went to jail in the first place. So yeah, I can imagine him selling weed.
Yeah, and then on top of that, he got all that Rockefeller money probably passing through his family all crazy.
That right, yeah.
I know for sure the nigga Maul sold drugs for a little while.
Oh yeah, definitely weed for sure.
Definitely so. I think he sold probably more than that.
Well, definitely.
He been walking around with 6, 7 fucking rubber bands on his wrist selling weed, nigga. Nah, not in New York. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like he was selling hits all crazy and some shit like that. He ain't really doing it like that.
I mean, right, he's Biggs brothers, he's hip hop brothers, so he got a lot of money coming in from both ways.
He got money around.
I mean, right, so, yeah. And that's another thing, like, again, that's what Joe said too, like, we never had to break bread and other shit like that, so we never had to go through this, but it's funny we have to go through this now. But, and like, yeah, and like I said, Roy.
I mean, yeah, Roy kind of is a piece of shit. I feel like Roy kind of set everything on fire.
He said he felt entitled, right? He gets too entitled. He started asking about YouTube money.
You can't be mad at Maul. Maul basically is just like, yo, I want niggas to still be cool. Like,
yeah, right. He's carrying the war pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? You can tell that even when he's on there, like, they be talking, Joe kind of be peeking over at him, and he don't think shit.
And that's what he mentioned that too. Like, as far as podcasters doing their job, Maul never came and do his job. Like, he never listened to an album on time. He never had a sports take. Like, he just was there, being the cool guy. I was like, he got points. He got points.
But to me, that's his character. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That too, but if you.
It wasn't like the episode started when he was all extra confident. He was always the motherfucker like one-liner.
Right, he was always reserved, right.
They filmed and everybody laughed, or he had that infectious laugh too. So like, anytime something would happen, like his laugh would sell it. Like, he got like that church laugh. Like.
And one thing he mentioned too that kind of had me blown away, because he was like, before the Spotify deal happened, he came to him and said, like, when they started asking questions about the accountant and shit, he was like, look, I'm not giving y'all a part of my business. It's the Joe Budden podcast. It's always been that. But I will let y'all own the videos, and y'all can have your own YouTube page and create whatever y'all want with the clips. Y'all can own that. He said that. I was like, holy shit, that's just as good as ownership. But it was like, nah, we don't feel like doing that. And I'm like, bruh, y'all could have created your own fan base right there. Like me, you could have had greatest clips of Maul, greatest clips of Roy, and that would have been that. And y'all fan base would have went there.
Niggas doing that shit. The nigga Loaded Clips was doing that shit for a minute.
And a load of clips end up getting paid by them niggas. Now he does the clips in general. See what I'm saying? So Maul and Roy could have did that on their own, and they could have had their own fan base right there. This shit could have popped off. They could have had like 500,000 followers. Boom, you straight. But nah, since they wanted to be lazy and just follow around Joe, it's gonna work out. It's like nah, bro. I should have still put in your own work. Like, it's like if somebody is saying no, I'm not giving you my business, final offer, but I'm giving you the material of my business, so to speak. Like, nigga, all right, cool, I take that. I ain't gonna be a fucking, pressy in my ass nigga saying no, I deserve more. Like, no. All right, cool, you give me that, I'll give you that. Because again, I wasn't here episode 1. None of them niggas was. So, all right, cool, you gonna give me this? I came in episode 79. Roy came in episode 13. All right, cool. I'll take him. So, I mean, from Joe's perspective, obviously, I kind of believe him. I don't think a man's on his own podcast crying, red face, explaining this shit, and he's lying. I don't know. But.
Nah, I don't think Joe's lying. This is just one of those classic scenarios. This is money making alpha.
Yeah, and again, that's when he's explaining too, like money. This is another example of money divided and friends. But again, I met Roy in 2014. Can I say he's my friend? I was just like, that.
I'm not gonna sit here and say, Joe's a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah, Joe's getting money. Joe's definitely getting money. He got like 4 different shows going right now. You know what I'm saying? He made a lot of money.
As far as the network, yeah, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, he's got his own little network popping and shit now, so I can understand why niggas are thinking he's gonna get a little popping salary too. Should this have been something that they talked about out loud? Nah, they should have just kept it with each other.
Right.
But I don't know, like, to me, it's just money, man. It's the evils. We got a million songs talking about this shit.
Hey, you said it's the evils.
It's the evils, man. Like, you already know what it is. Like, you put money in between niggas who, like, a nigga like you and me, like, I've known you too long for money to fuck around and be like, I ain't fucking with him.
Right.
I've known you way too long. We've done way too much stupid shit together for us.
Like right now, nigga.
Some niggas out here who are like that, podcast business, it's like a ride the lightning kind of business anyway.
Right.
As long as you can keep the shit high, that shit could, the attention span ain't shit nowadays. So just the fact that them niggas got 3-4 years out of that shit is a feat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was the number one for a minute.
Oh, shit. 4 years.
Yeah, but you gotta know when to be humble. You gotta know when to pay what you owe. You know what I'm saying? And Rory kind of came at it kind of like, well, he got on there. I could tell he wasn't telling a real story, like, because it still didn't make sense. Like, Joe's sitting there like, I'm gonna be quiet. Rory's talking, and Rory's saying don't even sound bad. He's just like, well, this nigga just told me don't come in.
And that's why I enjoy it.
And they're looking like, I don't know what the fuck happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's gonna be respect. You know what I'm saying? I'm
right.
like, what the fuck are they talking about?
What are they talking about? Right.
Joe opened his mouth up. He came in and niggas with y'all abandoned shit. And I kept saying, why is he saying that if they just said he told niggas not to come in?
Yeah.
Now I understand why he kept saying that. Because it was just like, well, I was talking about Rory, nigga. Well, in Maul's defense, I understand what he said too. Because he was like, well, fuck it. If you beefing with Rory, you beefing with me too. We're all cool. You know what I'm saying? We made this money together.
That's true.
And I ain't gonna lie. That my business is none of your business type shit. That was crazy.
To say it like that, right, was a little wild. But, he has a point.
I was like, oh, all right. Shit, I ain't know that's the type of time he was on. That's a bet.
But but in context now, that was in reference to him asking his lawyer to audit the business.
Who, Maul?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know Maul did that. I thought that was...
That was the response to that. That was the context of that. That was the context of that. That was the context. He explained it today.
Well, in my opinion, they both act like some niggas over some money. Like, I didn't know that. That's not what they discussed. You know what I'm saying? They got in front of the camera and was off there like, oh, well, niggas got hot-headed. Niggas had an argument or whatever. I told this nigga, Rory not to come in.
Right, that was the argument.
When on the whole the situation.
You know, Rory.
That's
You know,
all I knew.
but that was Rory. That was the conversation when Joe was in there when Rory was talking greasy, as Parks put it. Yeah. So no.
Rory talking greasy was fucking nasty.
So it was wild. So it was like it's a mix of their lawyers asking them niggas to audit the business and Rory talking crazy.
No, I get it.
It's like, hold on, y'all auditing the business, but I pay you this much already, and why you keep asking me into your hands, nigga?
I don't really hold nothing against Joe.
Yeah, it's just
At the
wild.
end of the day, you kind of in a position where you have to get some stick regardless.
Right, granted, right, he'll be looking at the villain because he's his history, but in this case, it's like, nah, I think these niggas overplayed their hand.
He kind of sort of changed the niggas' lives. I get it. You know what I'm saying?
And again, you getting paid this much money for 30 hours of work a week, dog.
Yeah.
And the work is to come chill at your man's house? Hold on.
This is the vibe. Like, this is how this shit be going.
And the lawyer said, like, the Uber cost, niggas never paid for Uber. That was always an expense. That was, taxable off by the business. So essentially, y'all got fucking card service to come get paid.
You kind of.
That shit was
Like,
exactly.
That's just American greed. That's
Niggas felt entitled, just like, hold on, bruh.
That's niggas. It's not even really entitled. It's just nobody wants to see somebody get more than them. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the wild part. And it's like,
let's say we do this podcast thing. Let's say some money come in, some endorsements come in, whatever. You know, you in the chair, so niggas is kind of feeling you a little more. You know what I'm saying?
right. More or less, I'm bringing in the viewer, so to speak.
You get let's say you get a little sneaker deal and shit, because this shit is always fire. they never really touch the ground, so
they can't touch the ground.
If I was a marketing exec, I'd be on your case, like nigga, yeah, you know what I'm saying? This shit is always
Get a nigga the icy bottoms. They gonna stay icy.
Yeah, word. Let's say you get a little Nike deal or whatever, a couple M's. Who the fuck am I to be like, well, now I deserve more money?
Unless I'm asking you to wear the Nikes during the show, type shit.
Even if I did that, nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Like, nah, if I get the deal and it's like, all right, cool, now you gotta wear the shoe, I gotta break you off.
Who am I to sit here and be like, nigga, well,
it's not enough.
I paid you such and such, so now I deserve more. Like, nah.
What we talking about? I didn't bring that deal in.
Yeah, no. I'm saying, like, at some point,
that's real shit, though.
If I was on the JBP, I'd shut the fuck up.
That's real shit.
I'd shut the fuck up, yo.
And that's what Joe said too. Like Joe said, you go out and get the Spotify deal. Then you build a podcast named the Rory Emotional Orange Podcast with Joe and Maul. Then I'll shut up. But it's the Joe Budden Podcast.
I put the fucking legwork in. I left everyday struggle. You know what I'm saying? I bet on myself and I fucking won, nigga.
You think this shit's fun? You think they want to hear about Rory Emotional Oranges and Rockefeller stories?
You niggas were there, but I paid y'all.
That shit was funny. He was like,
you don't like what you're getting paid. Like, nah, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I feel him now. I feel him. Because that's just classic American now. That's the thing. Really played out how he played out on the fucking episode. They're not going to be like, well, this shit don't sound right. It didn't sound right on that episode. I still tell it was bad fiction, even though they were smiling and trying to joke through it.
Right.
But, they just kept describing different scenarios. Like, Rory kind of made it seem like, oh, we just had an argument and this nigga told me don't come in. Maul saying, yo, there's no respect. If niggas don't respect each other, I ain't fucking with it. I about the money.
Like, what?
And Joe is like, both of you niggas abandoned me type shit. So I'm looking like, what the fuck?
What happened?
Three different scenarios to talk about. Well, all I could think of was, Joe did Complex the same way. Joe did his record labels the same, did Def Jam the same way. You know what I'm saying? Once he's unhappy, like he would sign some shit, get into a deal, be unhappy with it, and just act an asshole the entire time. I know you remember all them times this nigga used to show up at Green Lantern spot, not say nothing to nobody, nothing to promote, come in there and rap his ass off and then leave.
Yeah.
And niggas would just be like, Joe, you alright? Like, man, fuck this industry type shit. He just walk out. He's famous for that. That was his. That was the whole reason we liked him in the beginning. He was like anti-industry, anti-establishment. So when you see him getting his money now and he's talking the way he's talking, he got that love and hip hop money still kind of coming in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like he just came off real dicky that episode. Like when I watched it, I was just like, Joey.
Joey.
You're Joey right now. I know
Joey.
this guy. And this is shit I was telling Ryan back in the day. I fucked with Joe Budden back in the day. So I knew, like, yo, he's always been like this little dick-ass nigga. He's always been that way. But now that you're giving me the details and shit like that, man, that's just classic American greed, yo. And this is what it does. Friendships get burnt up and shit. Money, that shit change you, boy. If these niggas was any kind of smart, they would just go out and just try to cut some little endorsement deals for themselves. Maul could have fucking got on some clothing line shit.
That's what Joe brought up too. He said whenever there was merch, he told Maul he could run the merch. He said he can run the merch, he can design it, he'll get most of that if he can design it, but he didn't want to design it. He's like, he the freshest nigga I know. I don't understand it. And that's true. I've been listening to for a while. He always been asking Maul to do like a dating show, a sports show. And he was just like, nah, I'm cool. And it's like, Maul, what the fuck do you do for money then?
He's big brother.
Exactly right. It's just like, I understand it, but he's big brother and hip hop's brother. Like, that's the crazy thing. They both brothers. That's the wild thing. It's like, hold on, bro. You got that money coming in and you got that money coming in too? So pretty much Kanye residuals are yours. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Just to name one artist. Pretty much, nigga. Like, that's ridiculous. So I get it.
You need to work. And now that's just kind of showing. Because if he never really had to work before,
now he does.
Really work now.
But I think now, maybe since he joined, I think, thinking from his brother's perspective, Biggs in hip hop, like now he's been on Joe's joint for what, 4 years now? He got deals and shit like that. Woo woo. I'm pretty sure Biggs is Maul's manager. He knows how much he's getting paid.
Yeah.
So he like, yo, this is your job now, bro. Like, you can't eat off us no more. This is you. So I can imagine Joe.
Leverage that shit into more money. I know Biggs got some fucking finesse, got some kind of game for this nigga.
No question.
You gotta still do it. You still gotta do it.
Yeah, no.
Just gonna pop out of nowhere and be like, yo, I'm gonna give you this shoe deal real quick. It ain't gonna happen.
No,
you gotta come to niggas you saw how nigga Kanye kick that fucking door down for that shit.
Yeah.
They told his ass no every step of the way. This nigga's a fucking billionaire right now.
That's just wild.
Nike sells such assholes. These niggas discontinue the shoe. Now they about to drop them bitches again because ain't shit sold like them Jones.
Yeah,
come out with the Nike Yeezys again just because, like, niggas need them.
Right, the retro, you don't call them retros.
Whatever, I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm getting them Red Octobers this time. I'm a grown man now.
I'm getting them this time.
I was baby pimping when them shits first dropped. I'm getting them now. The re-releases, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, let me see.
I ain't wearing them bitches nowhere. I'm gonna just hold them bitches in the closet. As soon as Nike stops selling them again, 50,000 out the gate, nigga. The bid starting at 50.
That's crazy. Right, I don't understand how.
Maul and Rory, like Rory was supposed to be this big wild A&R nigga, man. Look.
I listen to Emotional Orange on the strength for him because, I listen to the podcast. The niggas ain't really that good.
I believe it, fuck them niggas.
But
that's your job, though. Like, if you choose this A&R life, nigga, then go discover somebody else. If your team ain't moving like they're supposed to be moving, go find an Aaliyah somewhere or something. You already know, nigga, it's a billion fucking female rappers walking around right now, nigga. It's gonna get you a little cute bit. Right,
you be out in LA a lot, right?
You can get somebody goofy to write her shit. Don't matter. Shout out to Sweetie for taking them donations. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you taking donations?
Oh, you ain't see that?
Nah. Oh, when she was dancing and shit?
No, when she was performing on the pier.
Oh, the beach, right? Which okay, right. And she had to, yeah.
Now, originally, you know, she tried to cite shit like, oh, it was some other nigga out there performing, and all the money she collected, she gave to him type shit. I'm like, bitch, nah. Granted, I don't think she needed any money, but I feel like her management or whoever the fuck is in charge of her probably was like, bitch, you need to fucking learn how to perform because you perform like shit.
Like shit, right? You need some training course, like some practice runs.
Completely shit. If you're going to be a rapper, your performance is like 85% of your money. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them streams, nigga. If you can't get on the stage and sell that shit to a crowd, nigga, you out your fucking mind. You performed at one of the biggest sporting events that we were allowed to have.
Where's she at?
She performed at the Jake Paul fight.
Oh, she did? Okay. Yeah, that was one of the events of the year.
That shit was, this why you ain't hear about it, because the performance was so ass, nigga, like unbelievably ass.
Yeah.
Straight up, nigga.
Oh, okay. I remember that when everybody was performing on the walkway down. They had like the Sway Lee, French.
She did a joint, man.
Yeah.
I don't even think she had a microphone.
That's funny.
She lip synced the whole time. She's like, bitch, you a rapper and you lip syncing? You can't dance. You can't do this little pussy ass dance routine and rap your verse. Come on.
Come on, ma.
I watched MC Hammer fucking dance his ass off for like an hour. He had like a baby fucking Barnum and Bailey circus on stage with him. It had like 70 dancers on stage too.
Yeah, as well.
He kicking the verses, he doing the dancing. He was. I don't know how the fuck he did that shit.
Yo.
His Grammy performance, that's too legit to quit shit, nigga. Come on. That was like 93, 92. This bitch out there basically shaking her ass and can't rap at the same time. And I heard the City Girls are the same way.
Oh yeah, I heard one of them can't do shit right. I forgot which one, but I heard one of them.
Fuck one, nigga, bro.
Really is interested in doing it.
Neither one of them sound good with a microphone in their face, right? And that's really the sad part about this new generation.
They all like creative.
And that's where all the old school niggas kind of always won. Back in the day, you had to rap on cue.
No doubt.
When you wanted that record deal, you came in that office, you had to do the Bobby Smurder. And you had to jump up on the table.
Ha! Had to jump on the table, do a few 360s, scare a few white niggas. Boom, boom, boom!
Diddy, they walk you in front of Diddy, he say rap, nigga, you can't, lip sync and...
Nah, you got full perform, nigga. You Madison Square Garden right there.
You had to sell that shit. And that's the difference between a Method Man versus these new niggas now. Like, your nigga Meth to this day, Meth like 52. He can still get on stage and rhyme like shit.
Oh yeah, nah, Method Man look like a new artist. That nigga like a new artist on stage. Nigga's healthy. Yeah. Rapper hands on point.
You always had to have the chops. You had to have them. You already know coming up with Wu-Tang how that shit probably was. But then, we're walking around with Redman too. Redman on his shit.
No, in fact, because Method Man on this shit.
You can't be out there like
Redman got to be on this shit because Method Man on this shit.
Nigga Redman. This is the chill right here. Like, nigga Meth was a good rapper, no doubt. But he always had a crew to fall back on. He had a nigga Redman only had Redman and two other people.
All my plots will go die.
I don't think I've ever really heard of Black Redman.
Keep it 100.
I don't think I ever heard one.
That's funny. That nigga Method Man, wow.
So I'm a little biased. From Jersey, but still.
That nigga Method Man. So what?
Yeah, these niggas gotta figure out how to get some money.
I don't know. Niggas they got to wait a year, so I don't know.
Wait, nigga, they can still talk right now.
Nah. Joe said based on the contract, they got to wait a year.
Oh, they can't do no endorsements or none of that shit.
Now they can't do another podcast. They can't do another podcast.
No, fuck the podcast, nigga. I'm just saying that they just need to fucking figure out a way to, nigga, also fucking, you can endorse like ET or some shit. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, as far as that, okay, yeah, I'm sure that in that regard, yeah.
These niggas, you know that's what these companies, that's all they do. They snatch up YouTubers now.
Yeah.
They're snatching up personalities, like, because there ain't that many rappers to pick from no more. So it's not like you can go get Lil Yachty or Rom or none of them niggas, like, man, what?
That's funny.
If I was a marketing nigga, I would have been ran up on ball.
That.
I would have been ran up on Fly. Like, nigga, these motherfuckers love your ass.
These niggas love your ass. Look.
I don't know why, nigga, but yo, sell my socks.
Sell my socks.
Next time you wear some shorts, put these on. You're a name dropper too, nigga. We throw you 20K, nigga.
That's funny.
I think those Twitter following, nigga, like, Mark could be fucking, all these niggas could be really rocking dope, for real. If I was on JVP, I wouldn't fucking talk to Joe about money at all. You just have to come in and see what I did, nigga.
Right. Niggas can just use their platform, niggas generate other shit.
Like, yo, I come outside and this nigga's on a billboard. Like, yeah, I did that. Pellegrino water, it's the only water I drink.
Pellegrino.
Pellegrino, he's looking clean over here. My car lemonade, I don't really drink shit, but whatever. Nigga, man, Gucci came out with the blue Bel Air, nigga, that shit stood a ring off. That shit stood a ring off, man.
Dude, the blue Bel Air, I ain't see that.
Man, what? They posted that shit yesterday, I think.
Yeah, check it out. I want to look at it now. Hold on. That's funny.
Those were our people, strike team. Settle the score.
Hey, goddamn. Oh yeah, for sure. That nigga wrote a book and nigga can't read. Yeah, I'm not buying the Gucci Man book. I'll probably get the audio book. I wouldn't mind listening to the audio book one day. That should probably be cool.
But yeah, man, niggas get greedy, bro. That's all I know.
Yeah, niggas get greedy. Can't be greedy. Oh, shit.
Too much money I had to get. They throwing too much money for stupid shit.
This nigga. Damn, that guy's big as shit. Yeah. Say what? Let me see this joint. Let me see Gucci. Gucci Man LaFleur. Oh shit, that shit look cool as shit.
That's what I said. I was like, oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh man, you know that's ringing off to the club.
That shit
You
cool.
I got blue bottles or some shit like that. That's ringing off.
That's cool.
I can see the bitches now bringing that shit out to the table. Remember when Ciroc Redberry first came out?
Yeah, that shit was hard. The red dot.
Like that.
Like that.
Like that. Like, oh shit, they bringing them red joints out.
Like that era.
Bringing them red shits out. I can already see them hoes bringing mad blue bottles to the table. Shit. I think Gucci gonna be a millionaire in like a couple months, bro. Off that shit.
No, you're gonna be popping for sure.
But that's all I'm saying. It's just smart endorsement. Like I don't understand. If you any kind of famous right now, I don't understand how you can be out here like I deserve more money. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I would never say shit like that. I can go out and find
Strike team. Damn it. That's another team gone.
You said what? Yeah, that's a multi-million-dollar plan right there. Over.
Kevin Samuels? This nigga Kevin Samuels?
Why is that? You got him?
That nigga was good money.
No niggas get money.
You know, every week they come out with something from his past and shit.
Right.
I guess niggas sound like this divorce document. And then she said he was only making like $800 a week or shit like that back in the day.
Okay, back in the day. We always broke back in the day. It's called Get It Out the Mud.
Yeah.
He speaks of that quite often.
This is what's so funny. They couldn't, whoever found that shit, put that shit out like that shit was on damage. That shit only makes what he's doing now to 8 times more epic now.
Right.
And you already know this nigga definitely doing millions of dollars right now. He's making millions.
250,000 probably.
Nah, he's in the millions.
Yeah.
You gotta take this nigga making around to other people's shit too. They paying him too.
Right, yeah, the parents is right.
He just did Tasha K, I guess last night. She put that shit out on Patreon tonight. And the only reason I know her is because she dragged fucking Derek Jackson so crazy.
I gotta see. I ain't never look up Kevin Samuels on Patreon. I'm seeing how much this shit costs.
I don't know, but he do got that one. I know I told you. Did you see that video where he was like, man, boot camp and shit like that?
Yeah, as he knows.
That shit was hilarious. It was like the first time you come and you use your whole body, nigga.
Wait, you stupid.
Yeah, this nigga really be fucking me. He ain't gay. Still calling him gay every week. Women don't even know what to be mad at no more, dog. He fucking up the game for them right now.
They say he fucking with the game.
Yeah?
For real. He definitely is a monkey, man.
All my bitches homegirls, all of them bitches single. All of them 30, 35 and up. They all single. And now they in that desperation phase of home shit. You know, niggas ain't even really looking their way no more. You know, this is stuff that.
Okay, man.
You think he's gonna be able to hold forever?
Yeah.
That OnlyFans shit got an expiration date on it, my dear.
Bread, not wine.
Like, I'm seeing bitches retiring off that shit. I'm like, yeah, I'm not OnlyFans this last month.
That's funny.
Like, yeah, the job is gone now.
Yeah, I bet it is. I bet it is the last month. Shit, drying up.
Oh, yeah, we don't sit on Reddit too many times, huh?
That's some funny shit.
Niggas is always gonna figure out a way, dog. You can't, you can only charge niggas for sex for so long before they figure out a way. They're gonna figure it out. shit. Now I don't even go to OnlyFans, nigga. I just type their name in on Reddit and shit pop up.
Yeah, all kinds of shit pop up. You gotta get done. I can take their name in, all kinds of shit pop up.
I'm dead serious. The videos, all that shit. You want Skyrim to stream? There's some nigga posting that shit on Reddit. They just switch the name up so they can't Google that shit.
Right, add an extra underscore, you know.
Yeah, they just put ITV and shit. Irene the Dream, you already know.
No, you already know.
The first time, don't even say nothing about that shit no more. She used to be like, oh, these niggas don't ready. Now she would be like, fuck it.
Can't control it.
Okay.
Can't.
I remember back in the day, I said used to be like $50 a month.
That's fucking sick.
You know, charging no less, $50 a month. Now that's it, like 15.
Yeah. 15, 30.
Probably throwing you a video just for joining, like thanks for coming, nigga, here go my booty on.
Right, it's probably 15 to get in, right? Then she probably gets like, the message, email, the videos.
Yeah, that's what they all do now, but that's what I'm saying. When it first started, one of these bitches was, like, I used to call her the stripper, right? I used to call her the stripper who was a BC. She was a bad little thing or whatever. So, when she first started OnlyFans, she was putting her whole sex tape on the timeline.
Yeah.
And her shit was like $20 a month. So you would pay $20 a month, you'd have all these videos of her sucking and fucking and swallowing, coming, all kind of shit. And it was just like, yo. One day, I paid them $20 for that shit. Man, one day she took all that shit down. And that's when I knew. I said, oh, it's over.
Well, it's over.
Started sending videos to the DM. $50 here, $100 here. I said, nah. Stop following the HVAC, man. I don't play that.
Yeah, I don't play that.
It's gotta be Holly Berry or some shit like that. Even then, I'm still gonna Google it.
I'm still gonna Google it first.
I'm still gonna Google it first. Somebody got it already. This shit's so bad now. Niggas will pay for it, and then niggas will try to sell it to niggas.
Yeah.
Like, yo, pay me for the fucking Dropbox. Nigga, fuck out of here.
Okay. You want me to pay what? Come again?
It ain't you in the video, nigga. Just pay for just put the shit up.
Man, put the shit up, man. Be a man.
I ain't paying you. And there be some dumbass price too, like pay me $5. Like, nigga.
What are we doing here? That's fine.
Down bad, boy.
You said what?
This is down bad right now.
Yeah. Time is 3:40. Oh. Shit, man. Hiya. How far until you get home? Later until you get home.
But I'm here now, but I'm about to, I'm going to have to eat real quick before I going out.
About to get that Litos?
Nah, that's across the street. Once I cross 202, nigga, I don't want to go that over.
Once I cross over, I'm not going back over there. Not risking my life.
Yeah, man. It's just dangerous. These niggas be bugging.
Niggas, I'm not risking my life.
Yeah, you should see these niggas, especially like right now, niggas. This is like the ball crowd. These niggas, and they charge us doing 150 up to a 2. It's like, man, I don't got time to be out here dying trying to go to Lido.
I guess
my fat ass in a wheelchair next to you and shit.
Right, sure.
Like, I should have just went home and made a grilled cheese, dog.
I should have just made some wood noodles, man. That's funny.
I don't know whatever that is. Got a fat ass one over here.
That's right.
shorty I used to date, which was the twins. She looks stupid now. Damn, but you need to eat immediately. You know you on rock, bitch.
That H.
Oh yeah.
That's not gonna work.
I'm glad for the now. He's like, damn, that's how you got me. You had to ask me when you showed up at my house.
Ugh. Yes. Where'd it go?
Up in the metabolism, just can't hold nothing on her body. Naturally skinny bitch. You know, with a fit sub.
Yeah. Hey.
You yawning already? That's how I was yesterday, I swear to God.
Yeah.
That second time I started fighting people to control in my head, I was like, well, let me get you back.
They just started pausing.
It was like 9:35.
I'm cool.
I'm wide awake waiting.
Find something to eat.
How you doing?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, can I get a 12-inch fish combo? Yeah. No onion. Can I get a lot that I have to? Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, man. Spending money on the fish sandwiches. That's true. Excuse me.
Yeah, bro. I don't know, man. Like, I've been trying to tell niggas, like, lately, it's hard for me to feel I'm getting what I deserve as far as with these hoes.
Yeah, as far as equal in return, yeah. Return.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even really equal. I'm not one of them niggas like, oh, I did something for you, you gotta do something for me. I don't care about that. But just some level of reciprocity, nigga, like, you don't see it, yo. You really think it's a crime to do some shit for a nigga, like.
It's a crime.
They talk about submit. They be like, submit, nigga, that's like being a slave. It's just like, word? Your natural position in the ecosystem, you're telling me you're too good for?
That's funny.
I mean, even if you want to get biblical, it's in the Bible, nigga.
Nah, man, it's a crime to ask a chick to smile, man.
Word! What the fuck is that about? I don't even say nothing like that to bitches, like, yo, smile or whatever. I just walk around and laugh at them looking like Joe Frazier and shit. What the fuck you for, nigga? You can't beat me.
Nigga said looking like Joe Frazier.
I don't give a fuck if you train UFC, I still beat your ass.
That's funny, though.
The only way you can beat me is if you're bigger. And I don't know too many women that's bigger. And if they are bigger, they ain't in no shape.
Like, sure. They fat bigger.
Yeah. I bust their ass, too. Talk about some, oh, I should have to smile. I should be able to relax. Man, fuck out of here.
Get out of here.
But then they real quick to pull that rape card out there, like, oh, well, you can be crazy. Shut the fuck up, man. Nobody taking no pussy from you, dog.
That's funny.
I don't even hear that many stories about that shit no more. Niggas don't be raping bitches no more like that.
Well, niggas, the club shut down, so.
Serial killer shit. If anything, niggas do kids like that. niggas ain't about to waste effort on no grown ass woman. They just go grab a little 8-year-old or something and do that shit.
Right. It's definitely rare. Not rare, but it's, far in between.
Yeah. But they pull that shit out like all men got that shit in them or some shit. Like all men are rapists. Like, nigga.
No, they're rapists. Whoa.
Alright.
Relax.
Somebody got ran up in. And a lot of shit, I'm just now finding out, a lot of shit these bitches be complaining about don't even be happening to them. They just be, they'll read about it, they'll see some Wendy Williams shit, and just apply that. That's why I jumped on my sister's friend so crazy, because I was like, bro, y'all be minding this Kevin Samuels shit. Y'all are making him rich. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are making this nigga absolutely filthy fucking rich just because y'all can't get it off y'all mind. He didn't say shit about y'all.
Right.
You get to call into his show willingly and shit. And y'all take whatever he tell her, a fat bitch from Wisconsin, and y'all be like, oh, he talking about me too. That's y'all own fault.
That's your own fault. That's your own arrogance. You think you talking about shit.
If you single out here, it's your fault. No one else. You can't blame society. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame society. I'm a man. I know what it is. If I ain't getting sick, I ain't getting sick. I need to drop some weight, get my coin up, and maybe I can entertain a little fashion or whatever. But right now, nigga, no, I ain't it. I tell you I ain't it.
Word up.
I gotta take care of myself, but that's the mentality men grow up with. You know ain't nobody come to save you.
Right.
Now, just all they gotta do is create a GoFundMe and shit. Motherfuckers give it up.
I mean, not the GoFundMe. That is crazy, right? Niggas do create the GoFundMe, so that should be popular.
Word! That's just for people in need, my nigga. Not because you criminally got a PPP loan.
Nigga, it's for people in need, nigga.
or you went down to All-Star Weekend with no fucking money.
Yeah, that was wild. I saw that one. That was wild.
Word! You know that bitch made $15,000 off that shit, or 70 something.
Bananas.
Word, these bitches. I mean, GoFundMe was started for like people to cover funeral costs, and medical costs,
Right.
things like that.
Unexpected, right? Charity, pretty much.
Niggas, motherfuckers just be out here just like, yo.
I fucked up.
I need
Fix
a
me.
GoFundMe. I need a GoFundMe. I'm trying to get food jobs. You niggas give me 20,000.
Yeah, well.
And then niggas who was hustling to GoFundMe, at least they would lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, my child got autism. They go fishing.
Go through the
Yeah, he's black. Yeah, he's black and I'm white. So what?
So what?
My son.
Don't judge me.
Out like that.
Don't judge me. I love you.
$100,000. Trying to send this nigga to Harvard.
That's my son. That's my son.
He said at least lie. You know, the white people had that homeless dude. He made like $1 million on GoFundMe, but they busted them niggas.
They busted those niggas though.
Stupid ass niggas. They bought this homeless nigga a truck with some of the money, and they went out and bought like Lexus and all types of shit, BMW.
Yeah, shit you can't do.
I don't think none of them niggas had jobs. That's crazy. They just took a picture of this homeless dude, put that shit on GoFundMe, and made like $100,000. And then they took pictures giving him a truck and shit like that. That was it.
Yeah, you can't do that. Can't do that.
When them niggas went to jail, and then they found the homeless dude and like bought him a house and all kind of crazy shit.
This ain't the homeless singing nigga, is it?
Huh?
The homeless nigga with the good voice? That ain't him, is it?
Nah. That nigga, he just came up.
Okay.
Motherfucker heard him and was just like, nah, nigga, to the radio station you go. He deserved it. He earned his shit.
He deserved that.
Live on 93. Live.
True.
I'm telling my mother, anytime you see an ambulance and it ain't driving fast, they going to Chipotle.
Yeah.
He was like, no, they not. I said, I guarantee you the niggas going to get something to eat.
The niggas trying to go to break, right?
Cut that motherfucker. They cut that siren on you, niggas gotta get out the way. They ain't going nowhere. They ain't dropping fast. When they gotta go get somebody and get somebody to the hospital, it's not crazy.
Right, yeah, they driving.
They're driving with a median and all types of shit.
Right. They are in full acceleration the whole time.
Fire truck too. See them niggas, the cops to cut the sirens on us just like kind of mosey up the street. Nah, nigga. That is here, bro. Not even like motherfuckers in here. Last time I had. You talked to JR recently?
Nah, I see this nigga starting this little fitness campaign situation.
Thank you. It's something like that.
Yeah, sort of shit.
Could have been good. I feel like that'd be a good look for him.
Yeah, so yeah, I guess so. I mean, yeah. What are we trying to do, like personal training, or just like get him working out himself?
Most likely. But you know, to be a personal trainer, you gotta pass a couple courses and shit. So I don't know what he's gonna call himself.
Nigga, he trying to just get on some scumbag shit, you know, get some personal trainer and fuck some girls out of it, you know.
So that's what they all do.
Yeah.
They all like that.
Yeah, they all like that.
I ain't never seen a nigga, besides maybe Billy Blank or some shit like that, I ain't never seen no nigga train people and shit and don't fuck them after.
Like shit.
Like the goal, you get a nigga sexy.
He get him sexy.
Get a little bit hella sexy and shit and knock her ass down. Just send her on her way, nigga.
Right, with a new body.
That's what I'm gonna fuck around and do. You get in shape. If I ain't married in the next couple of years, I'm just personal train nigga.
Personal training, just laying down with.
What's up, boy? 11. That little bitch cute as shit. I don't like veneers, dog. Every time I see a bitch with them, that shit throwing me off. If you're gonna give veneers, at least get some color put on them bitches. Should be looking hella crazy to have like these spots on white teeth and shit.
Right. Bitch ain't never eat a chocolate bar.
Right. That shit looks stupid. Hey, how you doing? So people to property, these motherfuckers is about to get me. Damn, you better. I'm convinced there ain't no strippers living in this fucking apartment complex. I don't know where they at, though.
It's so convinced. But I don't know.
They parking. What the fuck are you talking about? Not like I got a car no more. Wow.
You validate parking? You got a car?
I ain't got no car.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I parked the UFO outside, nigga. Now let's see what this shit say. The parking lot located in the front of the leasing office. Parking spaces blah blah will be closed Monday night due to cooling tower replacement. Oh. Alright. Yeah, we gotta fucking get that AC parking.
Right, they already know. 2 weeks from now, it's about to be 89. at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Really? Flexing with that shit, like, no, we're not cutting the AC on. What you mean? What is your life like, nigga? I don't like that. This shit better be a stimmy.
You are, boy.
Big stimmies. But they sent me some shit. They was like, yo, we sending you another stimmy set.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no kids in here.
But I'll take it.
I would, but yeah, the problem with that shit is I don't trust that shit. Plus, I ain't bought my packages. I'm hoping this ain't no.
This ain't no funny.
What's up with our money, nigga? Like, oh. White House. March 11th, signed into law, American Rescue Plan. I'm pleased to inform you that because of the American Rescue Plan, the payment of $1,400 was issued to you. If you haven't received the payment within 7 days of receiving this letter, this is May 3rd.
Yeah, about well, we just in time. 12th today.
It took 7 days. You say this the date, the notice date says May 3rd, so.
Yeah, so you should yeah, that was Friday.
Still don't, okay. Check that again. Stand it on the back. Yeah, I'm gonna read that right there, so. Where the fuck is that payment at? I ain't getting no $1,400. What y'all talking about? Let me get that. I need mine. Alright. Take the sweater off, man. It's hot in here.
It's getting hot.
Yeah, I'm like, dog, nigga, fucking cut the AC on. They was like, yo, they gotta wait until the temperature is like consistent. I'm like, fuck that. Niggas is dying. Man, I ain't got no hot sauce. I should have bought some hot sauce yesterday.
Ooh, how do?
Hot sauce. Steak.
Gotta have hot sauce. They don't got no spicy at the fish spot?
They did. But I ain't, you know, that shit. They use them little packets on, like, the packet.
Oh, no, if it's in packet, nah, I thought they have their own little sauce.
Yeah, it's not like in a little container. Like packet. Come out like ketchup. I don't think it's hot sauce. It's ketchup with vinegar in it. I don't like that.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
You got the AirPods on? Yeah.
Yeah, always. I fucked around and bought into that, you know, the phone giving cancer shit.
Oh, I believe it. To an extent.
Yeah, I mean, and the only reason I say that is because I know mad people who fucked around and, you know, bitches putting that shit in the raw.
Yeah, that's stupid, yeah. I remember when I used to see her doing that yesterday.
My nigga Sam, his brother died because of that shit.
Oh, wow.
Wow, like, irreversible blood cancer. That shit is so crazy. That putting a fucking, so I started, anytime I see a bitch, like, I tell a bitch on the street, like, yo, please promise me.
Promise me.
I know you think I'm crazy, but promise me you'll just put that shit in your pocket.
I know it's cute, you get a little attention when you pull it out. All right, cool. Next level of that.
That's the crazy thing.
You're killing yourself.
Yeah, you really don't even get, like, it's not even sexy for it.
I know you think, all right, cool. Let me explain to you.
that shit is a fucking, basically a fucking thermal heater and shit. You know, you ever notice how, like, if you're on the phone for a long time, you got that look on your face, you only sweat on that one spot?
Like shit.
That one side of your face is wet as fuck.
That
shit is crazy.
It's called radiation.
So if I ain't talking on that shit on speaker, 5%. Plus, I like the AirPods. They're actually hard to lose. I thought they were gonna be mad easy to lose.
Nah, they cool. Yeah, they cool. Right, easy to lose, but they cool. Hey, got the follow back.
Follow back, Roxy Reynolds.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah. Nah, that'd be fly, but no.
Them older porn stars be cool. Other than Monet Divine follow me back. Either Valentine follow me, but she's washed now.
Yeah, she is washed now.
Miss Cherry Blossom follow me back, but she looks crazy. So what the fuck happened?
What happens, nigga? They get used up.
That was like 600 pounds now. Man, she need to use less. Well, she needs to start fucking again. That's probably her problem. This is don't be fucking no more. It's eating crabs and pasta.
Crabs and pasta?
God damn. I be seeing that bitch she be getting on live. That shit be looking crazy. I'm like, oh my god. Think you look stupid.
Think you stupid.
Look, you looking stupid. That bitch Roxy Reynolds still look good as shit. She like a free one. Because even Beauty Rollers done now. She got her ass done. She looks stupid. If your ass is already fat and you go get it done, you look crazy.
Yeah, I can imagine, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't look
And them bitches be old, so you know they don't be working out. You looking stupid, bro. I don't like that shit. That's why I never understood these niggas' obsession. Like, oh man, she got a fake ass. I like this. I don't understand.
I don't get it. I don't understand.
As soon as I find out your ass ain't real, I don't really like it.
It's kind of crazy, right? It kind of lets me know a lot about your character. Like, so you don't like something, you would do whatever it takes to get it fixed, even if it means cutting up your body. That's ridiculous. Yeah. That means you might kill me.
It's a fucking bread.
It's an opportunity.
Just like anybody the fuck out.
Yeah, like Angela Simmons. That bitch is beautiful.
She's annoying.
Okay, what hoe isn't annoying, man? Come on.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, but that's my thing. I've been watching that little grown up hip hop.
I'm gonna say right here, she's been on TV, right? Her shit's documented.
Which is annoying.
Like, her shit is documented. Nah, this bitch is a fucking piece of work.
Like high school girlfriend annoying. Like, she been trying to date little Romeo, but them niggas was like 13 or 14. The fact that she's a grown ass woman still chasing that nigga around like that, that's crazy.
Yeah.
He don't want to be with her.
The fact that she's still chasing around, crazy.
You just gotta see it. They got like, you know, they be doing like these supercut videos, like, oh, the whole relationship timeline of motherfuckers.
Right.
So I watch that. I don't really follow growing up hip hop or none of that shit. I don't care about that shit. Bunch of overprivileged rich ass kids who are adults now and kind of messy as shit. So when they showed her shit, I was just like, yo, he told her like 8 years ago he didn't want to be with her. She's still talking about her.
That nigga dumb. She's still talking about it.
She got a kid. That's really.
Yeah, she got a little boy, yeah.
Once you have a baby, it is over.
It is, yeah, that is my rule. I told my friend that a long time ago. I was like, sweetheart, I will love you forever. I will have a child with you whenever you want me to. But if you have a kid before then, we're done. Yeah.
So not even come over here.
That's the breach of contract. Huh. Our friendship is.
Or if you come over here, you should just know I'm just fucking. I'm not keeping you.
Well, in that regard.
I'm not.
Once she becomes a piece of meat, I can't guess, you know.
Yeah, I still fuck a baby mother all day long. I don't care.
Oh, no doubt.
Honestly, it's pretty sweet just because they're already broken in.
And they know what to do.
What? Car wheeling.
They know what to do, and they have no gripes about it.
You would be like, oh, I expect you to come in and take care of my children and shit like that. Oh, no. You call me talking about what I get him for his birthday? Oh, no.
No.
What do you mean? This nigga see me get online one little time. I let you don't want to play with me. Borderlands.
Nigga said Borderlands. Oh, Border. That's funny. I never played that game. I've seen it before. Never played it Here, go get the headphones. Oh, and I gotta change my controller out. Come on. I'm gonna leave.
You want to add Eric to the party? Because I already know this nigga don't want to play that machine.
Yeah. Well, you know he's still on the phone, right? You ain't even online yet, are you?
Yeah, I'm on that.
Ooh. Well, join
You want to do how we did yesterday?
Yeah, besides on chat, right? You can join the lobby.
Yeah. Let's see where it's going. All right, I'm going to join it.
All right, cool. Alright, just go ahead and put this shit on there. He's gonna be on, but I don't think he'll be on. No, because that shit was fucking incredible. I got restarted. Mm-hmm.